Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Achieng, and in today's video, I'm going to show you one of the recipes that I use to make milk ganache. Milk chocolate ganache is a favorite, especially when it comes to cakes or when it comes to side sauces. If you're eating a dessert, it's really versatile and really comes in handy. But for today's video, for the milk chocolate ganache that I'm going to create, I am going to use it as an icing for my marble cake. If you have not watched that video, please check it out so you can watch how I create and bake marble chocolate cake. So in this video, like I mentioned, I'm going to make the milk ganache. And milk chocolate ganache, it's very easy, it's very simple. You just have to make sure you get the temperature right, you use the right chocolate, white chocolate. That's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use dark bitter chocolate, and that combination and blend with whipping cream is going to just make everything amazing. So I am going to go ahead and show you how I do that. So I already have my chopping boards because we're going to chop the chocolate chips. I have the bowl that I'm going to use to create the ganache. And then I have, of course, my knife and spoon just in case. I'm going to use this bowl, this jar. It has measurements right here because we're going to have to measure the chocolate chips that we use. We're going to use whipping cream. This is going to be our liquid agent that is going to help smoothen our chocolate ganache. For this recipe, I'm using white chocolate that has cocoa in it to add that flavor in the cocoa because the cake already has cocoa in it. So adding depth of that cocoa, and then I'm going to use extra dark chocolate because I want the ganache to be very dark in color. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and assemble our ingredients. And also you have to use a glass bowl because you're going to have to heat up this chocolate chips, so you do not want to use any plastic with it. So first I'm going to go ahead and measure our white chocolate. This is our white chocolate. So what I'm going to do is just this is how it comes. You can get it anywhere from the grocery store. And guys, if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button so you can be notified every time we post a new video. And also we are trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I know we can do it, and your support will be highly appreciated. And if you have already subscribed, God bless you so much. So for the white chocolate, I'm going to need 2.7 ounces. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to expose the chocolate from the pot. I'm going to do the first 4 cubes. I'm going to chop it. Just does not have to be perfect because we are going to melt this. So definitely I'm going to need a little bit more. That's not going to do that and do the same thing. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now, measuring jar, going to add them there so I make sure that we have the right amount. Sorry. Okay, I think we have a good amount. but I am going to add a little bit more, since for the cake that I'm going to be using this on, it's two of them. It's two cakes, so I need a good amount. Perfect. So that's a good amount. I'm going to add that in our bowl. And then I am going to proceed to our chocolate chips. For our chocolate chips, we need 1.4 ounces. So this is the extra dark chocolate, and it's for baking or anything to do with baking. So I'm going to be using this to help us create our ganache. As soon as I'm able to open it, I'm trying to preserve the package. That's why I'm taking my time to open it. Okay, so we need about, let me measure this first. We need about 1.4 ounces. So I'm going to measure that amount. Okay, about that much. Going to set that aside. And for this, I'm just going to um, cut them a little bit so that it's in smaller size, you know. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and start warming our whipping cream. The thing with the whipping cream, we need it to be very, very hot, because that is the one that's going to actually make everything smooth for our chocolate ganache. So I'm going to start heating this a little bit and keep it warm, and then I'm going to proceed with this one and heat it. While I'm mixing it, I am going to finish heating this because we want it very hot. So I'm just trying to do it just do it in a smart way. And then also I'm going to use the microwave as the heating agent, because I'm just trying to be able to control how I'm heating this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and see if I can be able to kind of break these into pieces. It's just a rough way of doing it. Okay, so that's the best I could do so far. So perfect. I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to use this spatula. So voila, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now, our whipping cream is warmed up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start heating this mixture. And what I'm going to do is heat it and then remove it, 15 seconds, stir, return it again, heat it, stir it until it's about 1 minute to a half total. Going to clean my station. As I do that, okay, been 15 minutes. As you can see, kind of soften a little bit, but not too much. So I'm going to add more time there. I'm going to do another 15 minutes. Set this aside. Okay, going to check again. This is how it looks like. It's melting. So another 15 minutes. So that has been 30 seconds. So we have 1 more minute to go. Going to move it. So now you can see it has already started melting. And it's really important to just keep stirring it so that you're distributing the heat. So you can see that's what we have. And it's not, it is not even over yet. So I want all of the pieces to melt. That's why I'm doing this. I'm using 2 spatulas. It comes in handy. Going to start again. Sounds like it's ready. I'm going to check it again. Stir. It is coming through. It's coming along quite nice. So that has been 1 minute, right? What we need 30 seconds more, and this will be ready. So just scraping this to make sure everything is incorporated. It's very important. You do not want any inconsistency. You want to try and avoid that as much as you can. I'm going to stop. 30 seconds. And then this is our whipping cream. I already warmed it up. I'm going to warm it up again one last time because I had already warmed it up, so that I do not have to wait too long, because sometimes chocolate tends to kind of dry. So I have about 12 seconds left, so this is good. Going to let that 12 seconds end. And then we're going to heat this up and add the two together. So because the bowl is hot, I'm going to use this right here. And then now I'm heating the whipping cream, but what I'm going to do is mix it. As you can see, the chocolate and the white chocolate and the dark chocolate have already kind of mixed well together. So you want your whipping cream to be very hot, so that is why I'm checking to just make sure it's hot and not too hot. So as you can see, it's already smooth, which is good. So what I'm going to do, I am going to take my whipping cream and I am going to add, as I add, I am going to mix. going to be lumpy, but it's okay. Just want to make sure you mix, mix, mix. Take your time to mix. As you can see, it's forming quite well. And you can see that glossy look that chocolate ganache usually has. Looks beautiful already. Oh, this looks beautiful already. And I'm just making sure I mix all of it together. And you can leave it, you can stop here if you do not want it too thick. I do not want it too thick. I love this one the way it is. I like the consistency. So I'm just going to stop here. So as you can see, this is how our chocolate ganache is. You can see it has a glossy, very beautiful glossy look. It's so amazing. And when it has a glossy look, that's how you know that you have done a good job with your chocolate ganache. Also, if you want it much smoother, you can use a siever to just sieve it to make it more smooth. You are more than welcome to do that. So that is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be spreading this on a cake and I want it to be as smooth as possible. So I have this siever right here, and you need a good container like this so it can be easy for you to kind of pour when you're using it, when you're making the ganache on the cake. You just want to at least make your work easier. So this is what I'm going to do. Going to that. Perfect. So I'm going to make sure all of this goes through as so. See that? Perfect. And then I'm just going to sieve this through just to make sure it's smooth. This kind of breaks down all of the unwanted bumps, lumps, sorry, that you get. So this looks good. I'm going to sieve the bottom. We're not going to waste anything. And there you have it. You have your smooth milk, chocolate milk ganache. Look at how beautiful that is. And that's exactly what you want. You just want it to be smooth, silky, and glossy. Look at that gloss. That's beautiful. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this recipe. But this is one of my favorite ganache that I use on cakes if the cake has any chocolate in it. And please do not forget to watch my the other video that where I'm going to use this ganache for the cake. It's a marble cake, the marble cake video, and that's the this is the ganache that I'm going to use for that cake. So please make sure you check it out. Do not forget to subscribe. I'm very grateful for your support. So until next time, bon appetit and God bless.